Welcome back to Idle Minds, the channel where we talk tribal lines, twist chaos, and everything Survivor. I'm your host, Tyler, and sitting across from me, grinning like she just pulled an idol out of a tree root, is the one and only Lexi.
I've got reason to grin, Tyler, because today I'm planting my flag, locking in my pick, and calling my shot. Jonathon Young is winning Survivor Season 50.
Here we go again, the Eggman returns.
More like Egg God. Jonathon is the most physically dominant player we've seen in the modern era. He swam like Aquaman, carried his entire tribe on his back, sometimes literally, and still managed to be humble, charming, and weirdly obsessed with eggs.
18 eggs, one sitting. It's still hard to believe. Like, was that strategic protein loading, or just a cry for help?
Strategic and iconic. You don't forget a guy like that. And neither will the jury when he's torch in hand at final tribal council.
But that's exactly the problem, Lex. You don't forget a guy like Jonathon. He's the kind of player who screams, merge boot. He's built like a demigod, has a CrossFit cult vibe, and might as well wear a sign that says, "Do not let me near fire making."
You're stuck in Season 41 mode, my dude. This is Survivor 50. Legends, returning players, big egos. Jonathon isn't even top 5 threat level in a cast that will include Ozzy, Coach, Chrissy, and Mike White. He can slip right in under the radar while they target each other.
I don't know. The shield behind bigger shield strategy is risky. Eventually, someone looks at Jonathon and says, "You know what? Let's not lose to Captain Protein."
Except he's not just muscles. People sleep on his social game. Go back and watch 42. He was a great tribe mate. Loyal, hardworking, good vibes, never got into drama. He's not a bully type alpha. He's a golden retriever with biceps.
Sure, but Survivor's about timing. You can be likable all day. If you don't make a move at the right moment, the jury calls you a goat. And Jonathon hasn't shown us he can flip the game when it counts.
Yet, he hadn't needed to flip before, but he's been watching, studying. He's not just back for a vacation. He's back with vengeance, and probably a suitcase full of eggs.
Do you seriously believe he's evolved into a top-tier strategic threat?
Yes. And I think that's exactly what the editors were hiding. They gave us the muscle montage in 42, but Jonathon's real growth has happened off the camera. And I'd bet my buff he's coming into Survivor 50 with gameplay that'll surprise everyone.
All right, let's break it down. What does his path to the million look like?
Easy. Early game, challenge beast. No-brainer asset to keep around. Mid-game, links up with the solid social core. Think someone like Chrissy, or even someone like Ozzy or Coach who respects loyalty. Endgame, he wins key immunities, plays just enough strategy to earn respect, and delivers a final tribal speech that's honest, emotional, and meme-worthy. Boom! Survivor 50 winner, Jonathon Young.
You really believe that final tribal speech is going to sell the jury?
Are you kidding? Imagine Jonathon standing there, shirt half torn from a challenge, torch burning behind him, and he says, "I carried logs, carried teammates, carried the weight of being a target. But I also carried relationships. I laid low when I needed to, cracked open opportunities like I crack open eggs, and I'm here because I adapted. I played a game that was more than just muscle. It was mind, heart, and breakfast."
Okay, that was disgustingly good.
Thank you. I've been rehearsing.
All right, let's get hypothetical. Jonathon in Final 3. Who's sitting next to him?
Jonathon, Hugh, and Aubrey. He beats them both in a 6-0 vote. Aubrey gets the strategist love. Hugh gets no votes. And Jonathon earns respect for adapting and surviving when everyone counted him out.
No way Aubrey lets Jonathon anywhere near Final 3. That girl studies game tape like everything is going to be on the test.
Fair, but what if Jonathon wins that final immunity? Fire-making scrambles Rick again, and we get our Egg King moment?
All right, you've made your case. I'm not fully sold, but I will say this. If Jonathon pulls it off, it'll be one of the most satisfying wins in Survivor history. A fan favorite who proved he's more than just a protein shake with a beard.
Exactly, and if he does win, I want my name engraved in the Survivor prophecy books. Lexi called it. Make it a lower third.
You got it. So what do you think, Idle Minds fam? Is Jonathon Young the surprise king of Survivor 50, or is Lexi just blinded by the biceps?
Smash that like button if you believe in the Eggman. Drop your winner pick in the comments, and don't forget to tell us how many eggs you could eat on day 12.
And hit that subscribe button for more Survivor theories, bold predictions, and chaotic debates. This has been Idle Minds,
where strategy meets insanity and the yoke is always on someone. See you at Tribal.